The sad end of Ray Kennedy isn't just about football, it's the story of a man who won everything the game could offer, yet ended up selling his precious medals just to survive. A player who lifted 3 European Cups with Liverpool, yet couldn't button his own shirt in his later years. His journey from the pinnacle of sporting glory to profound physical suffering and financial hardship stands as one of football's most heartbreaking tales. In November 2021, at the age of 70, Ray Kennedy passed away after a 37-year battle with Parkinson's disease. But the truth is, his struggle likely began much earlier, even during the peak years when he was dominating English and European football. Born in 1951 in the mining community of Seaton Delaval, Northumberland, Kennedy's path to football stardom wasn't straightforward. His first major setback came when the legendary Stanley Matthews rejected him during a trial at Port Vale, declaring him too slow to be a footballer. This rejection could have ended his dreams right there. Instead, Kennedy returned home, took a job in a sweet factory, and played amateur football for New Hartley Juniors. His performances caught the eye of Arsenal scouts, who had actually gone to watch his teammate Ian Watts. Kennedy signed apprentice forms with Arsenal in May 1968 and turned professional that November. Breaking into Bertie Mee's established first team was challenging, but Kennedy persevered in the reserves, helping them win the Football Combination Division 1 title. Kennedy's breakthrough came in the 1970-71 season. When star player Charlie George suffered an injury, Kennedy seized his opportunity. Forming a formidable partnership with John Radford, he finished the campaign as Arsenal's top scorer with 26 goals in all competitions. His goals were often vital, none more so than the dramatic late header against bitter rivals Tottenham Hotspur at White Hart Lane on the final day of the season, securing Arsenal's first league title in 18 years. 5 days later, Arsenal defeated Liverpool at Wembley to win the FA Cup, completing a historic domestic double. At Arsenal, Kennedy operated as a traditional centre-forward, using his size and strength to dominate defenders. Coach Don Howe likened him to the great Tommy Lawton, praising his bravery, skill, heading ability, and powerful left-foot shot. But his later seasons at Highbury saw challenges. Reports emerged of inconsistency, struggles with weight, and criticism regarding his effort levels. What nobody knew then, what Kennedy himself didn't know, was that the very early subtle symptoms of Parkinson's disease may have already been emerging. Retrospective analysis and Kennedy's own recollections point to signs like unusual fatigue and slight issues with his right arm dating back to his peak Arsenal years. These underlying neurological issues might explain what was misinterpreted as attitude or fitness problems. In July 1974, Kennedy was transferred to Liverpool for a substantial fee, reported as either £180,000 or £200,000. His arrival at Liverpool occurred on the very day the legendary Bill Shankly announced his shock resignation as manager. Kennedy was, in fact, Shankly's final signing. Initially deployed as a centre-forward, Kennedy's first season at Anfield was challenging. While he scored a respectable 10 goals in 33 appearances, he struggled to consistently replicate his Arsenal form. The turning point came under new manager Bob Paisley. Recognising Kennedy's attributes weren't best suited to leading the line, but seeing his football intelligence and technical ability, Paisley moved Kennedy into a left-sided midfield role. This wasn't merely filling a gap, it was a profound act of tactical insight. Kennedy adapted almost instantly, playing with renewed vigour and demonstrating a natural aptitude for the role. The move unlocked Kennedy's full potential, transforming him from a struggling striker into a midfield maestro who became a cornerstone of Liverpool's most dominant era. Over the next 7 years, Kennedy became an indispensable part of Paisley's all-conquering Liverpool side. Between 1976 and 1981, he missed just 5 league matches in 5 years, a testament to his fitness and importance to the team. His medal collection grew exponentially. 5 First Division titles, 3 European Cups, the UEFA Cup, the League Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, and 4 Charity Shields. Kennedy delivered in crucial moments. He scored the vital opening goal in the 1976 UEFA Cup final against Club Brugge and, perhaps most famously, netted the decisive away goal against Bayern Munich in the 1981 European Cup semi-final. His spectacular long-range strike against Derby County earned him the BBC's Goal of the Season award for 1978-79. His playing style blended traditional English power with refined technical qualities. He possessed strength, intelligence, an excellent first touch, astute vision, and precise distribution. Teammates noted his deceptive quickness and agility, coupled with a thunderous shot. Bob Paisley described him as one of Liverpool's greatest players and probably the most underrated. His efficient, intelligent contributions, perhaps less lauded than more flamboyant contemporaries. Despite being a key component of the dominant club side in England and Europe, Kennedy struggled to establish himself as a regular starter for the national team. He made his England debut in March 1976, scoring against Wales, and accumulated a total of 17 caps, scoring 3 goals. He often found himself considered a backup, particularly to Trevor Brooking. This frustration led Kennedy to make the bold decision to retire from international football in March 1981. In November 1983, Kennedy dropped down to the 4th Division, signing for Hartlepool United in his native North East. It was during his time here that the onset of Parkinson's became more acute. A surprising opportunity arose in 1984 when Kennedy moved to Cyprus to take on a player-manager role at Pezoporikos Larnaca. On 4 November 1984, Kennedy received his formal diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. However, medical analysis suggests the earliest subtle symptoms may have appeared as far back as his time at Arsenal, around 1970, over a decade before diagnosis. These early signs included intermittent fatigue, subtle slowing in his right arm and leg, occasional difficulty with fine motor skills, slight facial immobility, and excessive perspiration. The condition contributed to severe financial hardship. He experienced business failure when he lost the license for the pub he ran, contributing to the breakdown of his 15-year marriage. Later in life, he spoke of suffering from loneliness and hallucinations, though he found companionship with his partner Audrey for a period before returning to live near his roots in New Hartley. Despite his naturally reserved nature, Kennedy became a public figure associated with raising awareness of Parkinson's disease. He met fellow sufferer Muhammad Ali, one of his childhood heroes. In a significant step to share his experience, he co-authored his autobiography, aptly titled Ray of Hope, with Dr. Andrew Lees, the neurologist who treated him. The football community rallied to support him. This support provided tangible help for Kennedy, funding practical necessities like specially adapted furniture, bathroom modifications, clothing, and dental work. Kennedy acknowledged the relief this provided, stating, "It has really taken the pressure off me. Money had been getting tighter and tighter." Beyond the financial aid, the appeal provided crucial emotional support, reminding Kennedy that he was remembered and valued. The appeal also facilitated connection in the digital age, providing him with a computer that allowed him to converse with football fans online. Yet, despite all the assistance, Kennedy's humility remained untouched. His reported reluctance to walk onto the Anfield pitch in 2009, believing nobody would remember him, speaks volumes about his modesty even after achieving so much. Ray Kennedy's legacy is firmly cemented at 2 of England's most storied football clubs. At Arsenal, he is remembered as a key figure in the historic 1971 double-winning team. At Liverpool, he is revered as a midfield linchpin during their era of domestic and European dominance. His managers held him in the highest regard. Bill Shankly lauded his strength and fighting spirit. Bob Paisley unequivocally stated, "Kennedy was one of Liverpool's greatest players and probably the most underrated," praising his natural ability and remarkable consistency. Kennedy's story is more than just a chronicle of goals and trophies. It is a compelling human drama of reaching the pinnacle of sporting success while unknowingly contending with a debilitating illness and then facing the consequences with unwavering fortitude. His son Dale noted that his father never once complained about his condition. In the end, Ray Kennedy's legacy encompasses both his extraordinary on-field success and his courageous, dignified, decades-long battle with Parkinson's disease. He leaves behind a memory not only as a supremely talented footballer, a legend at 2 great clubs, but also as a symbol of quiet strength and enduring human spirit in the face of profound hardship.